Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me up.
What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. I'm Mr. Aosinspires. This is Aos The Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Aosinspires. I said that twice. I'm going to say it again. I am your host, Mr. Aosinspires. This is Aos The Podcast. I'm excited. Listen, as I told you this on last week that we hit 500 listens. I think we're at 600 now. Well, no. I don't know. We didn't check the analytics, but I told you about that. So I'm excited about that. You guys are so amazing, but I need y'all to get another push. I want to be at like 1,000 streams each episode, right? I know we're a fresh podcast. We've been consistent. We've been posting some amazing content. People have been rocking with us. I appreciate it. Listen, if you're on IG, we are Aos The Podcast, IG, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Type in Aos The Podcast. We will pop up. And go ahead and follow us. Go ahead and subscribe. I need you to engage with us, right? Listen, it hits totally different. We're being consistent. We're not stopping. We're not losing momentum. We're going. It hits different when you're like, yo, I remember when Aos The Podcast was only at 6,000 followers. Now they're at 100,000 followers and they popping. They dropping some great content. You know, they talk about relationships, entrepreneurship, and life. Like they drop some real great content. Like I've been following them. I've been connected with old buddy for a minute, right? Like he's commented on some stuff. Like he knows me. He's looked at my profile. He's following me back, right? It just hits a lot different because listen, I'm telling you, listen, mark my words. Mark my words. Aos The Podcast will be a podcast that will be recognized worldwide, right? Like people are going to recognize Aos The Podcast. We're going to be doing some amazing things. Period. We in this space. Listen, I'm going to tell you this, and I told you this on the last episode that from last week that we're having I have a master class that's going to drop soon. You can purchase it. It's 5 modules, how to start a podcast to get to 1,000 subscribers and 1,000 followers, Facebook, YouTube, and also IG. I'm gonna give you the sauce, right? Because I produced it already. It hits different. It's different because it just hit different, man. I don't know. It just hit different. I want y'all to connect with us because we really post some content that's really changing people's lives. That's really helping people. Like I have one guy, my boy, like he's going to be our first official guest on the podcast. Mr. Eric White, he hits me up almost every week. Like when he texts me and tells me like, yo, you was on it on that one. Like I know we hit home. I know we hit a spot. Right. And that's what we do. Like the topics, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now you may have other people that talk about topics, but they real raunchy. Like we're clean. Like you can play this with your kids there. As a matter of fact, I had this. I met this lady, and she was taking her son to college. Right, and then, we started talking about the podcast, asking what I do, and everything like that. They may be listening to this episode now, so shout out to Carrie right now and her son. But she had texted me the next day and was like, hey, my son is listening to your 5 minutes of motivation. How you do anything is how you do everything. Like you're really touching souls. Just that, like, took me over the top. Like that made my day. Like I know that we're being effective, right? And the reason I say that is because we're talking about topics that most podcasts, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm Googling the topics. I'm not seeing nobody talk about the topics that we're talking about. I'm not seeing people talk about it from this perspective, right? And the people, now I do follow some people that really pop in their podcast and they talk about relationship, but they're really raunchy, right? I mean, they go all in, they go all, you know what I mean? And the reason, I'm gonna tell you this, it's not about me. But the reason I have my podcast set up the way that I do is because I want to be able to reach people. Because some people, too much cussing, they out of here. Or if you talk too provocative, they out of here. I don't want you to drop off. The only way that you'll drop off is like, I don't like that guy. And I get it. Everybody won't like me. It's cool. But I don't want you to be ashamed of listening to our podcast in front of anybody. That's our goal. Because I believe that we can reach people, and we are reaching people from all walks of life, all nationalities. So let's go ahead and get started. But this is what I need you to do. I need you to do that. I need you to go ahead and follow us because we're being consistent. We're dropping 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 8 a.m. all 3 days. Go check it out. I mean, like really. Then on top of that sauce, we're dropping 20 shorts a week on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Now, for some reason, I'm going to keep on saying this until it changes. For some reasons, our likes are going up. Like we're at 13,000 likes. And I'm going to be honest with you, we've been consistent since January. This is just January, right? We have 13,000 likes, 730 followers on TikTok. I don't get it. We can't get like 243, but it doesn't go to 300. Like I had some old videos that I had one video hit 11,000, another video they hit 800, it's almost at 1,000. I think it's at 900 now. But I mean, we've had some videos that did pretty decent numbers, but it seems as if on a consecutive level, I don't know, maybe we need to switch something up. Or maybe if it's somebody out there that's listening to our podcast that listen, send us a message. Like, listen, I looked at your TikTok page. This is what you need to change. We changed our editing style, right? I don't know. We are really putting in the work. And, we changed the editing style where now you see the title of the video of the short, or not even the title, like what the video is about, like a thumbnail type embedded into the video as it gets. I don't know. We're trying some stuff, but we're being consistent and we're seeing growth on a consistent basis every single day. The average, I'm going to say this, is not every day that we get this many followers, but on the average, if we tally up all of the followers we get per week, on an average, we're seeing about 3 to 4 new followers every single day. And that's huge for a channel like ours. It's huge. So, we look at that as being huge. I know some of you guys are getting tens of thousands of followers every day. We are excited about our small start. Why? Because we know that we are going to get to that big number. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. In this podcast, this episode is brought to you by Winning After a Major Loss publication that we produced in 2016. We have sold thousands of copies. Go get you a copy, Amazon.com right now, Winning After a Major Loss. But this episode on today, I really want to, we're going to talk right quick. I think I'm going to make this about 20 minutes, but we're going to talk right quick. I want to get some good talking into you real fast because many of you guys are failing the test, right? Like you're studying for the test, but you're failing it. And this is what I want to tell you. You already see it in the thumbnail, so I'm going to tell you already off top. Fellas, stop chasing women that don't want you. Thumbnail just says, fellas, stop chasing women. But stop chasing women that don't want you. Now, I'm going to say something that a lot of women won't agree with, and some men won't agree with it as well, but I believe it to be true. I believe that a relationship, I get it. Both parties should love each other and should like each other. But in order for that relationship really to flourish and grow, the woman should like the man more than the man likes the woman. Why is that? Because men are thinkers. Not saying that women aren't thinkers, but men are more thinkers, right? And women are more emotional. Let that sink in. Let that sizzle in your spirit real fast. Men in a good relationship, right? A relationship, the woman should like the man more than the man likes the woman. And the reason being for that, my whole theory, my whole experience with that is because if she likes him more, if he likes her more, she will get emotionally detached from him because he will begin to do that. And it's crazy how this psychology of a person works or of a woman works, right? She doesn't like you lacking in certain areas, but it turns her on when you lack in certain areas. Oh, he ain't called me today. Well, he don't like me. Why? I don't know. That's just how they're wired. Women are wired like that. That's how it is, right? So I believe that women, a good relationship, a relationship that will work, the woman should like the man more than the man likes her, right? Like I said, women are emotional creatures. It's not a bad thing. They are driven off of emotion while men are thinkers. You can have a situation. Let me explain this all the way through. You can have a situation, right? And the average woman will operate or make a decision from this situation off of emotion. Whereas a man, he's going to think, we're going to think this thing through. We're going to be thinkers of this thing. That's why men are visual and women are touchers and emotional. And, for a prime example, how many times do you give your man the flowers? Not often, if you do. If you do. But women love flowers. Men, we can care less. We don't care about getting candy and flowers. Just respect us and show us that you love us and that you appreciate us. That's it. Simple, right? So I will stand on that. I'm pretty sure some of y'all gonna kill me in the comments, but it is what it is. I'm gonna stand on it. I believe that the woman should like the man more than the man likes the woman. Because now this goes in cahoots with what I'm saying. Men, stop chasing women that don't want you. A man, right? If he's tired of a woman, he will ghost her. Period. This is the main reason why I say men, stop chasing women that don't want you. A man, if he does not like a woman or he's tired of a woman or doesn't want to be with her, he will ghost her. On the other end, a woman, if she doesn't want him, she will use him, especially when he's giving gifts. If he's always taking her out to eat, if he's always giving her money and she doesn't have to do anything sexually, especially, right? She will use him up until he can't be used no more. Tell me where I'm wrong. Now, a lot of y'all be commenting, and I'm not saying that this is all the population of women or this is all of the population of men. That's not what I'm saying. But as an average, there's a good percentage of women. I've seen it time and time again. And brothers, if you be like, no, I ain't never been played. Yes, you have. We've all been played one time or another. Many of you are getting played now and don't even know it. Like you're just another. You're the dude, right? You're the expensive restaurant guy, right? And there's another brother that's gonna watch this. You're the I need my car wash guy. You're the I'm just lonely tonight. I need to spend some time. And there's another guy. You're the guy that just my all around, but I can't be with you type guy. Like you fulfill all of my other needs, but I just can't be with you guy. And if you now I'm gonna tell you this now. Women will deal with you, right? Because I'm gonna tell you this. Now, if she doesn't like you at all, I mean, like just doesn't like you and hates spending time with you, chances are she'll cut it off. Most women will cut it off, right? But if she enjoys your presence, enjoys you're funny or you treat her right, but she just doesn't like you like that, she will use you, brother. She will use you until she can't use you no more, until you come to your senses and be like, listen, I'm done. Until then, and listen, have you ever heard of a situation where the guy got to the place where he was done and he told her he was done and she was like, okay, cool, later. And with no, like, what's wrong with that? Nothing. She just, okay, cool, bye. Because a woman will use you, not all women, but a woman will use you for dinner dates. This is why I made that video that went viral. Women will use you for dinner dates. Period. Dinner, yes, I'm with it. I need to eat today. And you're thinking that the night is going to end with a smile on your face, and it doesn't. And many guys many guys want to end the date with a smile on their face. They want to do a little shum, right? And she's not with it. He'll try his hand 3 times, at least 3 times. And on the 3rd time, it don't happen. He'll just be like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to just count my losses, right? I want to do an episode 2.